Okay, welcome back again to another episode of our English time, Standard Time. Let us look some of the activities. Hope you have already done all the activities till page number 29 related to our lesson, the snake and the mirror, a wonderful and miraculous story of Waiqa Muhammad Bashir. Hope you have enjoyed the story and you have written all the question and its answers in your notebook, I know. So let us move to there is a poem. I will skip this poem now. We will come back to the poem in another class. Now you may please come back to the activities. There are some more activities in part 1, unit 1. So you may please take page number 33. Page number 33. Okay, language activities. Have you seen language activities on page number 33? Let us complete all the activities, then we will return back to the poem of William Wordsworth. Okay, activity 1. Read the following sentences and punctuate them. It's very easy. Punctuation. That means just putting capital letters, full stop. That is an easy activity for you. Even from 5th standard onwards, you are doing the same activity. So it will be very. But here, this activity is related to show you different types of sentence. So it is very important for you. First sentence. The tree was older than the house. What you have to do? What are the things? I am telling you only some sentences. The tree. What you have to do? The tree. So the sentence begins. Always the sentence should begin with a capital letter. Though, so T should be capital letter. Then it is a sentence. That means a statement, not a question. So you have to put a full stop there. So do I need to write on the blackboard? I think it is not needed. You can see it very well. Hope your textbook is with you. Second one, I saw a cobra and a mongoose fighting. Almost the same procedure. First letter, capital letter, and the last full stop. Then, what a spectacular sight! What a spectacular sight! There, what you have to do? W should be capital letter, and the last. Is it a full stop? Is it full stop? No, it is not full stop. What? It is an exclamation mark. You have to put an exclamation mark. You know that? A small line and a dot. Exclamation mark. So that means it's an exclamatory sentence. We can convert that sentence into a statement form. That we will deal in another class. Okay. Next, will the mongoose kill the snake? So what will be the change? What are the punctuations there? What are the punctuations? Will. It's an auxiliary verb. All sentences should begin with a capital letter. So there is no need to repeat it. W should be capital letter. But there is another important thing that you have to note. There is will is an auxiliary verb. So the words or sentences begin with an auxiliary verb. They are called yes or no question. Will the mongoose kill the snake? Kollumo. Mongoose, pambine kollumo. So it is a question. What type of question? Questions are two types. WH question and yes or no question. WH question, you know, it will begin with a question word. Yes or no question will begin with an auxiliary verb. So it's an auxiliary verb. Will is an auxiliary verb. Do you remember auxiliary verbs? Who know all the auxiliary verbs? Main auxiliary verbs and model auxiliaries. Who can say now? Say now. Okay. Tell in your mind. I can hear. Okay. What are the auxiliary verbs? Main auxiliary verb. Is, am, are. Okay. Tell me with me. Okay. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. These are the main auxiliary verbs. And still there are another group of auxiliary verbs. They are called model auxiliary verbs. Can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, used to, need, ought to, have to, must, etc. So these are modal auxiliary verbs. So if a question begins with a modal auxiliary verb or a main auxiliary, what an auxiliary verb begin with an auxiliary, it is a yes or no question. Okay, so it's a yes or no question. Another one is that son, get down from the tree. Son, get down from the tree. Yes should be capital letter, then put a comma because son. Then is a half full stop, half stop on, not a full stop. Son, get down from the tree. Another full stop there. At the end, a full stop. Then please answer me. First capital letter, full stop at end. Oh, what happy times those had been. So O capital letter, then after OH put a exclamation mark, then the remaining is what happy times those had been. That also exclamation mark. So you have to write 2 exclamation marks. One more. What did man do to the nature? What did man do to nature? So WH question begins with a question word. What? So what are the question words? Do you remember? I hope you remember that. So some of the question words we have studied. What, which, when, why, where, how many, how often, how far, something like that. These words are called question words. So such a sentence begins with a question word. Here a question begins with a question word is called WH question. Okay, so these are some of the sentences. I hope so why I explained all the answers here, because you may please take the next page number 34. Based on the punctuation marks, how many sentence types can you identify? How many types of sentences you can see? How many types of sentences based on the punctuation marks? Look back again. How many types? Some sentences ends with a full stop. Some sentences ends with a question mark, and some of them ends with exclamation mark. So from this we can understand that 3 types of sentences are there. There is one more sentence is to explain, that I will explain. But here you can see 3 types of sentences. Full stop, some sentence ends with a full stop, so it is called. There are 2 types of sentences in the above set that end in a full stop. Full stop il avasanikkunna 2 types of sentences. What are they? 2 types of sentences. Another, what differences do you notice between these 2 types of sentences? So some of them ends with the tree was older than house. It is a statement. Begins ends with a full stop. Get down from there. Have you seen the question? Son, get down from there. It also ends with a full stop, but it's with a slight difference. What is the difference? It's not a statement. So son, get down from the tree. So it's an order, or it's an order, or a what is called just like a command. So some directions, or giving some directions or an order, something like that. So such sentences. So there are 2 types of sentences which ends with the full stop, but there is slight difference. What is the difference? One is a statement. Today is holiday. Suppose today is holiday. So stating a fact. So it is called a statement. So I hope you could understand the differences. So what are the difference? 2 of them are statements and 2 of them request or commands. Then based on the discussion, how many sentence types you can identify totally? Totally how many types of sentences? There are 4 types of sentences. What are the 4 types of sentence? One is a statement. Statements is just stating something. എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒന്ന് പ്രസ്താവിക്കുക. Today is holiday. Tomorrow, Sunday is a holiday. Or I will come next month. So it is stating something. So it is called a statement. Command or request. Please take your textbook. Please open page number 34 of your textbook. So it's a command, not a command, it's a direction, giving some directions. Please bring me a glass of water. It's a request. So these types of sentences are called it has a particular name. It is called imperative sentences. The first one, statement, it is called assertive sentence. And question, you know, two types of questions. Some questions which begin with WH or a question word, it is called WH question, and some questions which will begin with yes or no question, will, shall, can, could, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. These questions, have you brought your English textbook? Have you opened your English textbook? Have you taken page number 34 of your textbook? So these are some of the questions, but begins with auxiliary verbs. These questions are called, such questions are called yes or no questions. Okay, what did I say? We have already dealt with four types of sentences: assertive sentences, statement, then questions. We were dealing with the questions. Questions are of two types: WH question and yes or no questions. Yes or no question will begin with an auxiliary verb. WH question will begin with a question word. You know what are the question words? You know what are the auxiliary verbs? I know. Next, the last time, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence, which we didn't study in detail from 9th standard. We didn't study. So it's a new type of sentence. You know that. What a beautiful flower. What a wonderful sight. What a magnificent sunset. So in this way, that means something which express extraordinary. അതായത് സാധാരണതയിൽ കവിഞ്ഞ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഒന്നുണ്ട്. What a beautiful flower. In normal beautiful, if the flower has got a normal beautiful, nobody will say what a beautiful flower. But sometimes we say that is something which is extraordinary, extra beautiful. So what we will say? At that time we will say that it has got some another type of sentence is used, that is called exclamatory sentence. What a handsome boy, what a beautiful girl. Okay, so in this way we will say some questions, some sentences. These are called exclamatory sentence. Now let us look. So you may write what is activity for you. You just write in your textbook, categorize these sentences under these heads in the following. So you have seen some sentences on the back, page number 33. You have seen some you write it correctly with the correct punctuation mark. What you have to do, write in these columns. 4 columns are given in your textbook: statement, command, question, exclamation. You write all at least 2 sentences each, you will see. Okay, write it on there. Next, so statement sentence are called assertive sentence. So you have to write the assertive sentence that express command, order, request are called imperative. Then sentences that ask questions are called interrogative. Its name is not so important, but as a students of 10th standard you should know the name of such sentences. They are called interrogative sentence. And let one more sentence, what type of sentences are called the sudden expression, to feel sudden expressions of you. Suppose you are seeing a match, a football match, and your favorite player, whoever may be, is playing and he scored a goal. What a wonderful shot. You will definitely say it is a very wonderful shot. അങ്ങനെയല്ല നമ്മൾ പറയാം, because it is very wonderful. So that's why there will be a strength for that. What a wonderful shot. What a wonderful goal. So that's all. Hurrah. There are some words which are used to express such a sudden emotions. Okay, so it is called exclamatory sentences. Okay, interrogative, exclamative, imperative, assertive. Now write 2 examples each for the sentences types you have identified. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഈ കണ്ട സെൻറ്റൻസ് അതേമാതിരി എടുത്ത് എഴുതാൻ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് നത്തിങ്, അതിലൊരു ത്രില്ലില്ലല്ലോ. സോ ടു മേക്ക് ഫോർ ദ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഓഫ് 10th standard of me, you should be bold enough to write these 2 sentences of your own. You write your own sentences, 2 examples of your own sentences, 2 examples, 2 assertive sentence, 2 exclamatory, 2 question, 2 command, interrogative. So this type. So interrogative, exclamatory, imperative and assertive. 4 types, 2 sentences each. You write there in your textbook. No need to open your notebook now. Okay? Hope it is clear for you, and if you have any more doubt, you don't hesitate to call me. Okay? Or text me or message me WhatsApp. Next, let us move to the, hope it is clear for you. And if you have any more doubt, you can think about any doubts. Is there any doubts? Is it digest for you? Okay. Now, let us move to the next page number 35. Please take page number 35. So, it is a, please take page number 35. It is a, what type of sentence? It is a, yes, it's an imperative sentence. Imperative, as it is a request. Okay, now activity 2. I had built a small platform on the tree. I had built a small platform on the tree. I was not afraid. I was not afraid. I had built a small platform on the tree. What is the meaning of the sentence or idea? ഞാനൊരു ചെറിയ പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോം ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. I was not afraid. ഞാൻ ഭയപ്പെട്ടില്ല ഇരുന്നു. I was not afraid. So what is the difference between first and second sentence? Not afraid, ഭയപ്പെട്ടില്ലായിരുന്നു. So an idea of negation. ഇല്ല. First one, ഞാൻ നിർമ്മിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. I had built, ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So that is a positive idea, and the second one is a negative idea. Let's go back, go to that third one. Grandfather had a very powerful, very beautiful garden. Had, ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. So it's a positive idea. The combatants were not aware. Not aware. So aware അല്ലായിരുന്നു. Negative, I don't get any sleep at all. I don't get any sleep at all. It's also don't get, ലഭിച്ചില്ല. Negation, idea of negation. My first friend was a small grey squirrel. ആയിരുന്നു, ആയിരുന്നില്ല എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്, ആയിരുന്നു. So it is positive idea. The house was not electrified. The house was not electrified. ഇല്ല. Negation. Next one, the snake slithered along my shoulder. Along my shoulder. So slithered, അങ്ങനെ സ്ലിത്തറായി പോയി. So it is not negative, positive idea. I was no mere image cut in granite. കല്ലിൽ കൊത്തിയെടുത്ത ഒരു ഇമേജ് അല്ലായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ. Negative. So the snake looked into the mirror and saw its reflection. Looked and saw that reflection. നോക്കി, കണ്ടു. Both are positive. Positive idea. So the sentence which give positive idea, they are called affirmative sentence. They are called affirmative sentence. Okay? Affirmative. ഈ നോട്ട് ഇല്ല എന്നർത്ഥം വരുന്ന sentence, they are called negative. Have you got the positive? And it's very simple to understand. Hope it is clear for you, and if you have any more doubt, you can call me. Okay? Now there is a table is given. Categorize the above sentence into affirmative and negative and complete the following table. So you take the same sentence and you just write, take the same sentence and put it as affirmative and negative. Categorize it into positive sentence and negative sentence. Easy task for you. Now look at the following sentence. Grandfather rarely smoked a pipe. What's the problem there? Grandfather rarely smoked a pipe. Grandfather pipe വലിക്കാറേ ഇല്ല. Negative. So which word gives the idea, the meaning negation? Rarely. So it is, you have to remember these words. Rarely. Rarely gives an idea of negation. Rarely. Next sentence. The maid would hardly clean the garden. Hardly, not എന്നർത്ഥം. Hardly ചെയ്യാറില്ല. Hardly clean. Clean ആക്കുന്നില്ല. He could scarcely control. Scarcely. He could scarcely control his joy. ആനന്ദം നിയന്ത്രിക്കാനായില്ല. Negative. So these words gives negative just like not. Notന്റെ അതേ അർത്ഥം വരുന്ന almost the same meanings. So illa, negation. I will seldom pray for you. I will seldom. Seldom, also negative. Barking dogs seldom bite. Do you remember the proverb? Barking dogs seldom bite. കുരയ്ക്കും പട്ടി കടിക്കില്ല. ടെസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കണ്ട കേട്ടോ. അല്ല ഈ പഴംചൊല്ല് അറിയാത്ത പട്ടികളുണ്ടെങ്കിലോ. സോ don't test it. Okay, I will seldom pray for you. There are few snakes in the garden. Negative. Few snakes means no snakes. A few nanangil it is positive. But word only few without a angle it is negative. Just like there is little water in the pond, that means no water. Little water in the pond, no water. So these words are called, look at the board, these words rarely, hardly, scarcely, seldom, few, little. These words gives a negation. So such words, so it's very important. While do you remember the question tags? While preparing question tags, these words are considered as negative words, and the sentence, the whole sentence will become a negative sentence. The tag must be if the sentence is, if the statement is negative, the tag is positive. So ivare soochikkuka. These words you have to remember. These words, sentences which state positive facts are called affirmative sentence, and sentences that express negative ideas are called negative state. You know that. So identify the words that make sentence. On page number 36 there is a box, a column box is given. You just write these words there. Okay, then some more words are there other than that. Few, little പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു. Then none of them attended the class. Online class is going on, none of them attended the class. So ഇവിടെ നോക്കിയാൽ അറിയാം നിങ്ങൾ എത്ര പേര് ക്ലാസ് അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തു, എത്ര പേര് എന്നറിയാൻ കഴിയും. So none of them attended the class എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? ആരും അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്തില്ല. So negative. So none, neither, nor, never, nothing, പിന്നെ ഈ പറഞ്ഞതൊക്കെയും. Okay, you write there in the complete the box. Then rewrite the given sentence into negative sentence using the words you have identified. Okay, it's time to wind up our class, so let us look these two exercises also. Most of the students read textbook at home. What you have to do? A sentence, it can be done in your notebook, not in textbook, because the space is not given there. So write it in your notebook. All the others in the textbook. Most of the students read textbook at home. ഭൂരിപക്ഷം കുട്ടികളും പുസ്തകം വായിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, വായിച്ചു. Most of the read, വായിക്കുന്നു. റീഡ് എന്ന് വായിക്കാതെ past tense ആണെങ്കിൽ read എന്നും വായിക്കാം. Okay, read, വായിക്കുന്നു. അതിനെ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം? നെഗറ്റീവ് ആക്കി പറയണം. You have to convert the sentence into negative sentence. How? Most of the എന്നുള്ളതിനെ മാറ്റി you just write few. You just write few എന്ന് എഴുതിയാൽ few students read textbook at home. The sentence become negative. It was positive, most of the എന്നുള്ളതിന് പകരം few students. Just like the boys do daring tasks. Boys do daring task. വളരെ ധൈര്യമായ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടാസ്ക്, നല്ല ചലഞ്ചിങ് ടാസ്ക്കാണ് ആൺകുട്ടികൾ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ പെൺകുട്ടികൾ ഇത് വേറെ കാര്യമായിട്ടോ പറയാം. ഡോണ്ട് മിസ്അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ്. സോ how can we change it into negative? The boys scarcely do daring tasks എന്നാക്കിയാൽ it will become negative. So just like you rewrite the remaining 4 sentences also. There are 6 sentences are there. You change it into negative. One more activity to complete before we sign up. Write the following affirmative sentence and negative sentence without changing their meaning. So first one is given as an example. Jack always agrees to help his friends. Jack always agrees. So how can we change that into? By adding one of the negative words. Here there are a lot of negative words. I told you none, nothing, neither, nor, something like that. From this list you can take any word. So the first one is given there. How? Jack never disagrees to help his friends. never disagrees to help his friends. So it became negative. So in this way you can use second one. Let us, he drives his car very carefully. How can we, you have to change the sentence into negative without changing the meaning. Meaning same kittanam, same meaning, you have to get same meaning. So let us look, he never drives his car very, never drives, let us add never, never drives his car carelessly എന്നാക്കിയാൽ മതി. കെയർഫുള്ളി എന്നുള്ളതിനെ കെയർലെസ്ലി എന്നാക്കണം, കാരണം നെഗറ്റീവ് ആവും വേണം, ദ മീനിങ് ഷുഡ് ബി സെയിം. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യാം. നേരത്തെ എഗ്രീസിനെ ഡിസഗ്രീസ് ആക്കിയതുപോലെ ഹിയർ. സോ ഇൻ ദിസ് വേ യു മേ ഡു all the remaining, there are 8 more questions are there. In the same way you do it by your own and take a picture, send it to me. Thank you, have a nice day. Let us wind up now. Okay.